I've spent years trying to find the perfect to-do list, right? Not just something that keeps track of my tasks, but actually helps me get more done. And thanks to Coda, I think that I have finally figured it out. I've created a task that helps you get more things done in a single day. I'm excited to show it to you now. First things first, if you just want to grab this template before watching anything, link is down below in the comments. Next thing, I'm going to show you kind of the behind the scenes working of this doc, all the different Coda tips and tricks such as automatic button creation, cycling of priorities, and even an advanced archive system that actually archives your tasks, as well as a custom pack to choose colors. We're going to get into all that, but first I want to show you why and how this to-do list is more than just organizing your tasks. I want to show you how this to-do list actually works to help you get more done. So what happens is at the beginning of the day, I come in and I reset the priority for tasks, right? It's sitting down, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm about to start a work day. I've only got, 8 hours in front of me. I've got to choose to spend my time wisely to make sure that I am as productive as I can be. How do I do that? First, we reset priority. That resets every task that I have on my plate to green. Next, I'm going to start just kind of brain dumping, just anything that comes to my mind of things that I have to do. I'm going to dump that onto my task list. So how we do that really quickly is we just go and we say, I'm going to have a personal task, and that's going to be to clean the fridge. I'm going to have another consulting task, and that's going to be to look into taxes. And then I'm going to have one more Coda School task, which will be to record a new video. You'll notice that this is optimized for quick dumping, right? The moment I press a button, it comes to the top so I can type right away. It also chooses the category for me. Notice if I press urgent, urgent, consulting, we've got urgent, urgent, and consulting. So it just allows you to brain dump quickly and get your tasks out on a board. Once you have all your tasks that might possibly need to be done today or at any time, next you're going to go through and you're going to think, what is the most important, right? You don't want to just blindly spend your day tackling random tasks. You really want to think constructively. What tasks are most worth my time? Right? And so how we do that now is we're going to cycle priority just once. So look into taxes. Obviously, don't want to get sued by the government. That's important. Clean the fridge. Nah, that can stay. Check into taxes. You know what? I have a duplicate. We'll mark that one done. So we're going to say this one is important. The dentist is important. We're going to say that this is important, and of course, finding a new website designer, washing the car, getting oil change. Right? So now that I have these ones, I've gone through and I've realized, okay, the greens, greens can wait till later. These ones are important for me. I'm going to toggle my view high. That marks it down immediately just to the orange ones I've selected. Now I can go even one step further and say, out of these ones, what's most important, right? So maybe that is getting an oil change, and finding a website designer, and calling the dentist, right? So you're starting to really think through, I've got a limited amount of time today. What should I do to be as productive as I can? So next step in it, right? We've brain dumped all of our tasks. We've gone through those tasks and we've seen what is most important. Now, oftentimes, you probably have a meeting coming up, right? It's 8 a.m. Now it's like 8:10, and I've got a meeting at 10 o'clock. I've got 2 hours to work. What am I going to do right now? What this document allows you to do is to choose, okay, I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to check into taxes. I'm going to wash the car, and I'm going to find a website designer, right? Because I've only got 2 hours. I can't do everything, but that's what I'm going to do now. The last step in this is to head to tasks right now. You'll notice that only the 4 that I chose in now are here. And now I can actually drag them into the specific order I'm going to do them in. So I think I've got 2 hours. Well, first I'm going to spend some time outside, so I'll wash the car. Then I'll call the dentist, find a new website designer, and then I'll check into taxes. And this allows me to then just go down my list, and as they're done, I'll mark them off. What you just saw is actually a different feature of this doc. So let's look at it now, and let's look at subtask, right? So that is actually how this, before we jump into the rest of the doc, right? That's how this helps you get more done. It helps you actually prioritize tasks. It helps you schedule your time, and it ensures that the tasks that you're completing and what you're spending your time on are things that are the most worthwhile to be doing. So, all right, let's look at now kind of how this document works. How did we get here, and what other features did it have? Well, first off, we have subtasks, right? Everything's got subtasks. If I'm going to record a new video, right, I can add a subtask for that. That opens up this large screen here. I've got priorities that I can cycle, right? I can change it. I can select a due date as well. But now I can add a bunch of subtasks to recording a video, like maybe choosing video type. I can find a time to record, and then I need to optimize sound, right? And we don't need this one. But that allows me to get subtasks into recording a new video. Now, this is our only done button, correct? Right, so if we're gonna mark off things as done, right, I can say that's done, and cleaning the fridge is done, and this is done. And that button will immediately mark those tasks as done. But let's say you try to mark a task that has uncompleted subtasks. This document is actually smart enough to kind of give you a warning. So you'll notice that this one right here, check into taxes, has 2 tasks that are done. And if I'm going to try to mark it as done, notice that instead of marking it as done, it's actually going to give this message, are you sure? And now I have 2 different choices with this. I can go, oh, you're right. Don't mark that as done. Bring me back. Or I can mark them off individually. Or I can just confirm done, and that will mark everything off immediately and call it done. You'll notice the same thing here, right? Finalize lessons has 3 of these. If I just want to call that, I'll confirm it done, marks them all as done, and takes it away from my board. Other things that are really, really helpful about this document that I think are going to be a game changer for how you work are the ability to see buckets of tasks at certain times. So notice I have 4 task types: personal, urgent, consulting, and Coda School. Let's say that I'm in work and I don't want to worry about personal tasks right now. I can just simply turn it off. The moment I turn it off, you'll notice that I don't have any personal here, but I can turn it right back on. So it's this kind of advanced and quick filtering that lets you see things that you're interested at the time. And maybe you just want to see one, right? Maybe I just want consulting. Instead of flipping through these 3, I can just say, I don't want to view any, but I just want to view consulting. Let's just focus on that right now. Those are the tasks I need. Or I'm just going to focus on Coda School right now. That's what I'm going to be looking at, right? Or quickly press them and we'll view all. So those are some really, I think, unique features of this doc that really do help you get more done. But there's a couple more fun things hidden in this doc that I think are really worth mentioning. First off is, speaking of buckets, these buckets. If let's say you want a new bucket. Let's say we go to task types. Let's say we're going to have a new type. And that type is going to be, maybe it's my YouTube channel, right? So that's my new bucket. You'll notice that here in task types you can create as many as you'd like, and it also kind of gives you this metadata as far as how many tasks you have in those buckets, how many are completed, and how many are outstanding. You can even open it up and you can see those right away. So here are Coda School. I've got 5 tasks total. 2 of them are complete and 3 are outstanding. So here's my 3. And I can even just add more right here. Here's another one, right? Adds it right away. I can even cycle the priority with this fun button here. Clickable, cyclable button. If you want to see how that's done, you can get the template below. But that's really smart. That's really helpful. We'll mark that as done. We'll take that away. Another fun thing you can do, and this isn't necessary, this is just really fun, so get ready for it. You can choose your colors, right? But let's say you don't like these colors. Let's say you want a different color. Let's say YouTube, we're not happy with that blue tone. I can go into my colors over here. So I'm going to go into task types, and then I'm going to go, okay, sorry about that, Loom was in the way, and so I had to, darn you Loom, get the subpages like this. So let's go to colors, right? So here are all the colors that I have, and this is the color preview. You can take your existing colors and you can actually optimize them. Like let's say personal, I actually want that to have white text. Or Coda School, I want that with black text. All right, I can change that. But let's say you don't like the colors here. So let's say you want a new color for YouTube, right? Which is now this blue tone. I'm gonna choose a random color. This is actually a custom pack that's gonna hit an API and give you just a totally random color each time. I don't really like Haunted. I don't like the darker colors, so I'm gonna get a different one. Ooh, Sky. Yeah, that's a great one. I love blue, right? Now I'm gonna say I want this one to replace for my blue tone and replace. So notice now that you have replaced that with your blue tone, and you can continue to click colors. Take this green color. Who knows why it's called green? And then hazel, right? I'm gonna replace that for brown. Who needs brown? So Brown is replaced by Hazel. All right, so lastly, archives, right? If you have a lot of tasks, like say you're getting thousands and thousands of tasks, this document is smart enough to archive those. So here's all the completed tasks that I have in my document. A couple different things I can do with it. I can bring them back, right? Get an anniversary present. Let's bring that back. If I go to my to-do list, you'll see that I can search here for anniversary, and there it is, right? It's an urgent task. Or if I want, I can actually archive these with this button right here. And you're going to see that they're going to show up in an archive for us. So we're going to archive those. They're all deleted, but they're actually still maintained in here. Notice it's archive 1 is created. It's archived on today, and I archived 9 tasks. And I actually can view that, and I can see the metadata on the tasks that I archived. So this allows you to kind of store thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of tasks without your doc ever getting slow.